your bias?
My name is Jude Johnson. I play for Team Nebraska, and my favorite player is Anthony Rizzo.
My name is Jude McCoy, and I play for Nebraska, and my favorite player is Mike Trout.
My name is Ben Wibbles, and I play for Team Nebraska, and my favorite player is Shohei Ohtani.
My name is Caleb Reines, and I play for Nebraska. My favorite player is Francisco Lindor.
My name is Hunter Nepple. I play for Team Nebraska, and my favorite player is Salvador Perez.
Hi, my name is Peyton Drake, and I play for the Hastings, Nebraska Little League team, and my favorite baseball player is Shohei Ohtani.
Hi, my name is Owen Brown. I play for Team Nebraska, and my favorite baseball player is Salvador Perez.
My name is Owen Ablett. I play for Team Nebraska, and my favorite baseball player is Salvador Perez.
So there's Nebraska, only 10 men on the roster, so everyone's going to bat and also play the field. This is Nick Shy. He is going to pitch in this ball game to start for Davenport, Iowa. And this is a guy, Berkey, who relies heavily on his fastball.
Yeah, this is a big kid, 5'10", 160, but struggled in his first outing against the boys from South Dakota. Looking to get off to a better start in this one. Certainly has the ability to pitch them deep into this ball game.
Owen Ablett at the plate to start, 2 for 8 in the tournament with a triple and a run batted in. He's been at the top of the order every game. 12 years old, 5'4", 115 pounds. Quiet leader on this team, and he sprays it into left field for a leadoff single. That's how Nebraska gets it started. And Berkey, you talked about their lack of offense up to now. That's a good sign for them.
Yes, it is. They came into this game 5 for 56, Clay. Yet they're playing to go to the Little League World Series. So obviously disappointed with how they've swung the bats to this point, but of course face some really talented arms. And the good news is they're still playing. Man, what a great way to start this one for the boys from Nebraska.
And here's a guy who could do some damage at the plate for Hastings, Cohen Rader. He's only got 1 hit in this tournament, but it was a huge one. A home run against Fargo back on Saturday. It turned into be the game-winning home run in the first inning of that contest.
Yeah, nothing like a first-inning game-winning homer.
Inside-out swing, foul. Lanky 12-year-old, the son of the manager, Dustin Rader, who's down in the third base coach's box. There's Dad. Look out.
I'll tell you, that the amount of balls that we've seen that look destined for kids' shoulders in the first couple days here, and they've gotten out of the way, is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the flexibility of these kids from 46 feet to dodge some of these balls is impressive.
Yeah, it's not 60 feet 6 inches. It's 46. Popped up, foul ground. First baseman Bitterman gives it a look. Not going to get there. Good at bat here for Cohen Rader.
Yeah, and they get a chance to get off to a great start here. Obviously, full count right here, so base hit ball 4, and they really have something going. Again, a team looking to have a little momentum on offense.
Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Tony Calcagno, the home plate umpire, punching out Rader. That's the first strikeout, obviously, for Shy.
Boy, and that's a big play in the game right there. You're staring at first and second, nobody out. Instead, the call goes your way. That's got to be a boost from Nick Shy.
Runner goes. Here's the throw, and they've got him. Trying to steal Owen Ablett, and he is gunned down by Colin Townsend behind home plate.
Wow. How about that? We haven't seen any stolen base attempts, but Owen Ablett takes off, and Colin Townsend puts it right on the money. Nice job by Luke Martin. Be there and apply the tag. And just like that, Nebraska goes from a potential rally to 2 outs and nobody on.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of base stealing. Runners can leave base after the pitch reaches the batter. They don't lead off in Little League, and there are no head-first slides. unless you're diving back into the same base. So a caught stealing, 2 outs now for the big bat of Hunter Nepple. And just like that, Iowa's out of the inning. So a leadoff hit by
players, Javi Baez. Shout out to Call It Out.
Hello, my name is Mason McFay, and I play for Team Iowa, and my favorite baseball player is Javier Baez.
Hi, my name is Kale Chauvin. I play for Team Iowa, and my favorite baseball player is Anthony Rizzo.
Hi, my name is Tanner Rinneman. I play for Team Iowa, and my favorite baseball player is Anthony Rizzo. And shout out to my family and friends at home.
Hi, my name is Sean Hendricks. I'm from Team Iowa, and my favorite baseball player is Anthony Rizzo.
Hi, my name is Wyatt Frecking. I play for Team Iowa. My favorite player is Mike Trout, and shout out Carter Roseman.
Hi, my name is Luke Martin. I play for Team Iowa, and my favorite baseball player is Javi Baez. And happy birthday, Grandma.
Yeah, happy birthday, Grandma. Is this heaven? No. It's Team Iowa. And we sure had fun watching that game last night at Field of Dreams. We'll talk more about that later. But this Iowa batting order, Chris, is going to have its work cut out against Hunter Nepple, this big man, and we really mean man, 6 foot, 150 pounds on the mound. Obviously, their tallest player. He can bring it.
Yeah, he can, and he was off to a great start yesterday, but a couple dudes on, and they knew what they were up against in Gavin Weir, and I thought they made the wise decision to hold him back and keep him available for this game, because the last thing you want to do is use your ace and not win a game with him on the mound.
Well, Nick Shy handles that pitch and puts it into center field. Pitcher versus pitcher there, and Shy is aboard as Iowa's in business here in the first. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Luke Martin, the coach's son. His dad, David, down in the third base coach's box. He swings at the first pitch. Chopper out in front of home plate. That's fair. And everybody's safe. Back-to-back hits for Davenport.
Well, just not much you could do there if you're Owen Brown. I thought he did a nice job of getting up out of his crouch, but just a tough chance there as he's reaching out in front of home plate to try to make that play. And again, with the bases being as short as they are, probably not going to throw them out anyway. And, man, they find themselves in a pickle here early on.
Sean Hendricks is going to be a pinch hitter right away here in the 3-hole. Colin Townsend was penciled in there, but we suspected this might be the case. Hendricks, one of their best hitters, but he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, hit a big Oppo home run against North Dakota the last time out. You see there, 5'9", almost 170 pounds. This is a big, strong kid right here.
He'll turn 13 next month. The oldest of 3 kids to Christopher and Kelly. 2 for 6 in the regional so far. Called strike 3. Nepple gets a big out by retiring Hendricks. 1 away.
40, first baseman Tanner Bitterman.
So Bitterman comes up with 1 down. This is another big dude, and he swings at the first pitch. Hits it high and fairly deep to left field. Reiners will circle under it to make the catch for out number 2. Boy, Chris, these guys are jumping on the early pitches in the count.
Yeah, I think they know that Nepple's going to come at them with the fastball, and you can tell the game plan is to be aggressive early, and boy, Big Bitterman just missed that one. But, man, you got to give Hunter Nepple a bunch of credit. Couple hits early, and he is just going right at him with the fastball. Now got a chance to get out of here with a 0.
And he starts Alex Sullivan out with a strike. Alex Sullivan is Iowa's leading hitter. 4 for 7 in the tournament. And he has a very nice left-handed swing. We call him Silky. 5'5", 110. But he goes down swinging. Wow. Hunter Nepple gives up back-to-back hit. Is Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Out of this Midwest regional, even though they haven't won the championship yet, they're guaranteed a spot in Williamsport. because the top 2 teams from each regional will move on this year. No international field, no international teams in this year's tournament for the first time since 1975. So congratulations to those teams. And one of these 2 will join them on that list by the end of this game. Here's Owen Brown to lead it off.
From Taylor, Michigan, that we saw last night, clinched their spot, first time ever for the boys from Taylor. We know how much Little League Baseball means to that community up there. They host the Junior League World Series every year when it is being played, and so it's got to be a neat time for those folks.
Well, Nick Shy says, I can strike guys out too. That's his second punch out as Owen Brown is retired quickly.
Boy, just filling up the zone. Elevated fastball right there just above the barrel of Owen Brown. Nick Shy, after a bit of a shaky start, has settled in nicely.
Here's the Nebraska second baseman, Jude McCoy, charges into one and dumps it into left. There's the second hit for Nebraska.
You like it. Get up there ready to hit a first pitch heater. Gets one middle in. Really sweet swing to the back of that baseball. Just a rocket down the left field line. And fortunately for Iowa, Frecken gets over there quickly. That ball looked like an extra base hit off the bat.
First hit of the regional for Jude McCoy, who is one of their better hitters, better contact hitters. Just had been snake bit up to now. This is Benjamin Wibbles, 12-year-old third baseman. He's got some power, 1 for 4 in the tournament. We have seen Ben not only play third base, but we also saw him on the mound yesterday. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Ben Wibbles loves college baseball. We said yesterday his favorite team is Mississippi State. Of course, that team coached by Chris Lemonis, who did a great job at Indiana, here in the state of Indiana, before getting the job at Mississippi State. Bitterman can't come up with that one. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised being that he's a Mississippi State fan. We're not seeing the defensive back pants that Rowdy Jordan and Tanner Allen featured for the Bulldogs, you know, up above the knees.
Yeah,
they kind of made those pretty popular this summer.
Now, Bloomington, about an hour and a half south of Whitestown, Indiana. Lemonis coached there for 4 years before going to Mississippi State and got the Bulldogs a College World Series title in Omaha this summer.
Yeah, it was a pretty neat run, wasn't it? Those played awfully well.
Well, Nick Shy seems to be dialing in. Second strikeout of the inning, 2 down. Here's what we're looking at for the rest of the day. Coming up at 1 Eastern, the New England region, Massachusetts and New Hampshire will wrap things up in the Northwest, Montana and Oregon. 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight. So a lot of great World Series coverage coming your way today. Great way to spend a casual Friday. This is Braden Dyer, 4'10", 85 pounds, but he's fun to watch. Base hit into short left field. He made a great catch in the ball game last night. Mom's fired up. And Braden Dyer is aboard. 2 on, 2 out for Nebraska.
Yeah, we talked about this Nebraska team just struggling on offense, and this 2 guys they need to get going, getting a base hit, their first base hits of the regional here with McCoy and Dyer both hitting line drives. And not just liners, but getting the bat head out against a guy like Shy, who's got a big-time fastball. That is a welcome sign for Dustin Rader and this Nebraska club.
You talked about it, just 5 hits prior to this game in the entire regional for Nebraska. They've got 2 this inning and 3 in the game already.
Yeah, most of the time if we told you that you only have 5 hits through 3 games, you'd think you'd probably be headed back home. But not the case here with this Nebraska team because they have pitched and defended so well.
Right fielder Jude Johnson at the plate. His parents, Jordan and Crystal. Got a glimpse of them a moment ago. I mean, you're a Little League dad. It's nerve-wracking for the parents. It's going to be an early start for that championship game. But the winner faces South Dakota tomorrow. That I guess, is the bad news, considering how good Sioux Falls has been, Berkey. They're 3-0. The good news, Gavin Weir can't pitch against one of these two teams.
Yep, that's the great news. But, of course, if you look at the numbers for South Dakota, they did just fine when he didn't pitch as well. So yeah, that's just a good ball club. But, again, the difference in the format this year means that you don't have to beat South Dakota. You just got to win this one.
Wyatt Frecking into the hole, and it's off the glove of Wibbles into left center field. For the second inning in a row, Iowa has the leadoff man aboard.
Gavin Weir, folks, it was as special of an arsenal as I have ever seen from a Little League pitcher yesterday. 17 punch-outs, no walks, 21 batters faced. So far here in Indianapolis, he has thrown 11 innings, has given up 0 hits, and struck out 30 of the 36 batters. We got a perfect game. We got a no-hitter, and the ball has not left the infield yet.
Mason McFate with a beautiful bunt. High throw. Still got him. But he moves Frecking into scoring position. 1 down.
Wow, that was close. You have got to give Jude McCoy there a lot of credit. Get the bat out in front. There you go. Deaden it in front of home plate. Nepple does a nice job of fielding that ball with his bare hand. The thing is, that throw is just a touch high, and McCoy does a really good job there of not jumping, but keeping his tippy toe. He jumped a little bit. Uh-oh, I'll take that back. His foot was off the base, and I think we're going to get this call overturned here upon further review. It looked like to me initially that he just tippy-toed it, but then after seeing that replay, his foot definitely left the base. You see right there, his foot is off the base for sure. And
wow.
Yeah, McFate gets in there.
That's great camera work by our crew, as always.
Yes, it is.
And I think you're right. That is going to be a safe call. And overturned.
And Nepple,
so here's the deal.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal, Berkey, with video replay. And they do have it throughout Little League. You'll see it again in Williamsport. The managers can challenge, and they have unlimited challenges as long as they're successful. But once they have 2 unsuccessful challenges, they lose the right to challenge. And, the umpires, who are volunteers, have done a great job throughout this regional, throughout all of the tournaments. But sometimes they need a little help. And I think you're right, Chris. I think this is going to be overturned at first base.
Yeah, he's definitely off the base right there. And the foot from McFate is on the front edge. I don't think there's any question about that. And even though McCoy does a fantastic job of selling it, I don't think this call is going to stand. I think this one will be overturned.
Tony Calcagno, the home plate umpire, ready to make the call. Here we go. He's safe. 2 on and nobody out for Iowa here in the second inning.
For Iowa, center fielder 16, Owen Everhart.
And this is the bottom part of the order, making some noise here for Davenport. Another bunt. Owen Everhart trying to get it down.
And Nepple's been here before, right? The first inning was first and second, nobody out, and he went punch out, fly ball, punch out. So looking to do more of the same here in the second as Iowa continues to put on the pressure to this Nebraska defense.
Seen a couple of bunt attempts here in a row. At this level, this is key. It's key at every level. What are some of the finer points of getting down a sacrifice?
Well, the thing you got to do is get up on the plate and get in the front of the box, right? So you want to be able to cover the whole strike zone, and you want to give yourself as much fair territory as possible to bunt the ball forward. So if you stay in the back of the box, sometimes you lose some of your angles to keep the ball in play. So you tell kids always get to the front of the box, get your nose out over home plate. And I don't think people realize, bunting is not the friendliest proposition. It is a difficult task and can be a little scary at times, especially with a big kid like Nepal on the mound. But you can see here with 2 strikes, they have taken the bunt off, and they're going to let Everhart swing the bat.
And it's a full count now. The 3-2 popped up behind home plate, and that's going to drift off the net. Owen Everhart, his dad Jacob in the first base coach's box. And he looks at ball 4. They appeal to the first base umpire, and it is going to be a walk. Bases loaded.
22, second baseman, Cale Shovlin.
And Cale Shovlin will stride to the plate. Another 11-year-old for Davenport. Got a visit on the mound.
Hey, quit thinking about ice cream and let's focus on baseball.
Yes, sir.
Okay? All I look at and I just see chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. What's your favorite flavor? Chocolate. I'm more like mint chocolate. Hey, guys, bases loaded.
Any base.
Relax. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Guys, this guy may lay one down, so be active. If we can be ready, 1-2s, be ready. Plays at any base.
Hey, corners.
In a step, shoot 4. Okay? Here we go. Let's turn 2 like we did last time. Here, hey, relax, have fun. Keep shooting the mitt. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I think I'd buy insurance from that guy. That's what he does when he's not coaching Little League. Dustin's been pretty entertaining on his visits with his players.
Yes, he has. Always trying to keep it light, and I think he trusts the guy on the mound. Hunter Nepal has proven himself worthy of moments like this. But you need his best right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Cale Shovlin, the number 9 hitter in the Iowa order. And he's behind in the count, 0-2. Shovlin will turn 12 on August 27th. It's coming up here in a few days. He had a big 9th-inning RBI single in the Iowa State title game to give Davenport the lead. Trying to put this one in play, nubs it foul.
Right here, you got to make sure you get your swing off right here. You don't want to go down looking. Give yourself a chance to move the baseball and see if you can't get a run across.
Iowa has been dominated in recent years by Johnston Little League, but not this year. Davenport beat him in the title game. Ground ball, left side, hot shot, coming home. Got him at the plate. Nice job by Ben Wibbles to come home quickly to get the force out and cut off a run.
Yeah, and I tell you, I thought for a second he was going to try to step on the base, but he wisely decided to just put his foot in the ground and throw the ball home to Brown, who, just for extra insurance, decides to not only get the force, but put the tag on as well. Either way, that was an out at home plate, and a run averted for this Nebraska defense.
Here's Shy again. Nick Shy in his first at bat. And a sharp single. His birthday is coming up on Sunday. He is going to be 12. Big kid like you talked about. He also wrestles and plays football. That's going to be an out because the bases are loaded. So it's a strikeout of Nick Shy. First strikeout this inning, 3rd of the game for Nevels.
Wow. And Neville he just continues to impress. It's almost like when runners get on, he picks up the pace and almost locks in at another level. I mean, he is just filling it up right now. Not an ounce of nerves. Look how good his energy is. Just gets that ball right back to the rubber, and you can tell there is nothing about this moment that has got him distracted.
Infield single for Martin last inning. Nepal trying to work out of trouble. That conversation on the mound from Dustin Rader seemed to really settle Nepal down. 1-2. Got him! And he works out of a bases-loaded fix in the second inning.
That will get you fired up. Look, Dustin Rader's fired up. You know, that's trying to deep the hitter like he's getting a curveball or changeup grip, and then he just throws gas. And now we're going top shelf with the coach, which you love to see it. And Nebraska's all geeked up because they just got out of a bases-loaded jam. But a little Ryan Dempster there, like I'm messing with the ball, like I'm trying to dig for a grip, and then gas right by you.
That's a good inside baseball there. We go to the top of the third now, and we'll see if Nebraska can carry the momentum to the plate as Caleb Reiners leads it off. He's in the 9-hole. Reiners hitless so far in the regional, and he's behind 0-2. Kearney, Nebraska had won the last 4 state titles, went to Williamsport back in 12. So Hastings knew the title would have to come through Kearney. It did again, but they beat them to win the state championship and get to the region. Now Hastings one win away from Williamsport.
You can certainly see why. This is more than a one-man show, but Hunter Nepple is a special pitcher. And we've seen his, not just his stuff, but his temperament on full display here in the first couple innings. Obviously more traffic than he would want, but, man, his ability to rise to the moment has been awfully impressive.
Swing and a miss as Reiners can't catch up. That's strikeout number 5. Sunday Night Baseball, the series finale between the Mets and the Dodgers. And you're going to see a couple of former Little League World Series stars, Cody Bellinger and Michael Conforto, in that ballgame. ESPN coverage begins 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific with baseball tonight's Sunday Night Countdown. Top of the order now, and Owen Ablett. Ablett with a single and a caught stealing in the first inning. The only stolen base attempt you and I have seen in the last couple of days. And Colin Townsend, the catcher, threw him out by a couple of steps.
Yeah, that was a big play early in this ball game. Hadn't seen one of those. The only stolen bases we've seen is when it's a first and third situation and they kind of know the defense isn't going to throw through. But that was a true stolen base attempt.
That's going to get on through into center field. Ablett has a 2-hit day as the sun comes out, and that's great to see. We just talked about Michael Conforto and how he played Little League Baseball, much like you did, Chris, back in the day, and, of course, advanced all the way to the big leagues.
Yeah, still getting it done at a very high level. Of course, played at Oregon State as well in the College World Series, the Little League World Series. He's checked a lot of boxes. Seems like every year we get another Little League World Series star make their way to the big leagues. This year, Drew Ellis, who played for Jeffersontown Little League back in the day when they made it to Williamsport, made his major league debut with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Just about every year it feels like we get a new Little League World Series alumni get to the big leagues.
Boy, Cohen Raider looks at strike 3. Nick Schei makes quick work of one of the better hitters in this Hastings lineup.
Well, we got 2 solid right-handers on the mound today, don't we? That is just a dotted-up heater right on the outside edge. And Raider can't pull the trigger. That's back-to-back punch-outs for Raider. Having a hard time identifying that fastball away.
Boy, Schei buries one on the outside edge for strike 1.
Well, here's the guy,
Nepple, 0 for 1.
If they're going to get it done, you feel like Nepple's going to be the one to do it.
Well, he puts it in the air. It's not going to be deep enough. Coming into the gap to make the catch is Everhart to end the inning. So Ablett with another leadoff single, but Nebraska can't do anything against Schei. 7 total hits in this game so far, but no runs on the board as we go to the bottom of the third. And we want you to find Little League on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the official handles at Little League. Follow the action and join the conversation at hashtag LLWS. Now Colin Townsend is a quick out on that comebacker to Nepple. Here's an Iowa offense, Berkey, that has stranded 5 so far. They've gotten a lot of guys on. Just haven't been able to play them.
Yeah, they have. And, you're sitting there. It's not a crazy pitch count when you think about all the traffic they've had. 2 1/3 and 38 pitches. Pretty remarkable, really, when you think about all the traffic that he's worked through. But definitely Nepple, nice play there by Rader. Definitely Nepple looking to have a quick inning. And now 3 pitches, 2 outs, and he can get this pitch count right back on track. Remember, he just gets 85 for the whole game. So they certainly would like to keep him out there for all 6 if possible.
Townsend and Bitterman retired quickly here for Davenport, and this is Alex Sullivan now, who has hit well. He's hitting .500 in the regional. Sullivan, the youngest of 3 kids to Michael and Kathleen. And you can see those team passes hanging around their necks. It's part of the COVID mitigation efforts here. They're not allowing everybody in, just those with team passes. The teams have been tested. Unfortunately, Berkey, we've seen quite a few teams around the country sent home because of positive tests. It's been absolutely heartbreaking. Of course, Kentucky out of the Great Lakes Regional here in Whitestown this summer. Back up the middle. That's a 2-out base hit for Sullivan.
And of course, every base hit's a big one here in the 0-0 ball game. But again, just the ability to extend the inning and make Nepple work a little bit. That one squeaks through the infield. And I always got a little something going here with 2 outs.
Wyatt Frecking swings at the first pitch. Getting it measured in center is Dyer. He is very good in center field. And the side is out. Sullivan's single goes for naught. Winner faces Sioux Falls, South Dakota tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern here on ESPN. And can anybody beat Sioux Falls? That's the question. They certainly look good.
Yes, they did. And Gavin Weir is going to be a tall task for anybody that faces him in Williamsport. Looking forward to watching that one. That will be must-see TV, whoever draws that left-hander.
Owen Brown leading off here for Nebraska in the top of the 4th. No score. This is shaping up to be a low-scoring affair. Ball and a strike as Nick Schy deals 1-2 now. Should say, Berkey, to remind everybody that just reaching the title game secures a trip to Williamsport. It's a different format this year, and that's another strikeout. Brown down on strikes for the 2nd time. No international field this year because of COVID. They are not going to be flying teams to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And we can certainly understand that. Safety is at the forefront of everything Little League does. However, it's going to have a different feel, certainly, and we're going to miss our international friends. But it's opening up an opportunity for more American Little League teams to get a great opportunity. Neither of these 2 Little Leagues has ever been to Williamsport. And a win today would get them there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there'd be twice as many teams from the states that will get a chance to go to Williamsport. So a special year if you're a Little League team that has made it this far, because there certainly will be a bunch of teams there that would have not normally been able to make it.
All right, Nick Schy is going to be a tough guy to figure out. It's been apparent. It continues to be apparent. That's his 2nd strikeout this inning, his 8th overall.
Well, it's that pitch right there, that elevated fastball. It's back-to-back strikeouts on that one that's up around the belly button. These boys from Nebraska just having a really hard time getting the barrel to it.
Brown and Jude McCoy go down on strikes. That brings up Benjamin Wibbles. He is also a strikeout victim today. Puts it in play this time. Ground ball slowly to Shovlin at second base, and that is a tidy 1-2-3 inning for Nick Schy and Davenport. 3.5 in the book, still looking for our first, especially for Davenport. They put 6 on, 3 in scoring position, just nothing to show for it.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a race to one, doesn't it? Maybe somebody runs into one, and that's why I keep, you kind of keep circling the guys in the lineup that you think could put a run on the board with one swing of the bat, like Nepple or maybe Shy. The two pitchers in this game might end up one of the two being the ones that decide this ball game. Just so sharp on the mound, it's tough for these offenses to get going. And, of course, Iowa missed a couple great opportunities early.
Jonah Whitson pinch hitting here to start the fourth inning for Iowa. Whitson, also a soccer player, and he likes Texas Hold'em. Inside, 2-1. Boy, this is hit well. Did he get it? Yes, he did. McCoy got his glove under it to make the catch. Coming off the bat for Whitson, it looked like that was hit harder and further than it went. It didn't even clear the infield, and McCoy was able to snare it.
Yeah, a little bit off the end of the bat. McCoy ranges to his left and puts that one away. And what a big play that is. You're looking at a leadoff base hit, and instead it ends up being a web gem.
And now another pinch hitter here for Team Iowa. This is Mitchell Holst. Holst is hitless so far in the regional, a big Cubs fan, as a lot of kids in Iowa often are. Of course, the Cubs AAA affiliate has been in Des Moines for years. But speaking of Major League Baseball in Iowa, how about last night in the Field of Dreams in Dyersville, and the Yankees and the White Sox and all the home runs hit there in the corn?
Oh, it was unbelievable. And the intro, I mean, just the start of the game, coming in out of the cornfields and the music. And, man, I tell you what, Major League Baseball has done some things here recently to grow the game that I just think you can't give them enough credit for. Obviously, the game they're playing every year in Williamsport was and is a smashing success. They played the game in Omaha. That was really, really neat. And now doing the game in Iowa at the Field of Dreams, it's just a fantastic job of continuing to push Major League Baseball in new and fresh ways. And, if you followed it at all on social media last night, Major League Baseball was the talk of the country on social media.
Yeah. Davenport, located about an hour and a half south of the Field of Dreams in Dyersville. The pinch hitter here, and swinging is Ellinger on the first pitch. Goes to Rader at short, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. When are we going to get that first run? 4 in the books, no score. Team Iowa on the mound through 4 innings.
Yeah, for the most part, it's been the heater, right? We've seen that elevated fastball that you see right there, a little bit of a breaking ball. We've seen that from time to time, but for the most part, he has lived and died with that fastball on the outside edge just above the belt, and he has been fantastic. Look at that, folks. Yeah, 4 base hits, but 8 punch-outs and no walks, and the pitch count has been very efficient, just 54 through 4 innings.
Yeah, you get 85 at this age level. 85 for the game. And right away, he's ahead of the hitter, Braden Dyer, the center fielder. It'll be Dyer, Johnson, and Reiners, the scheduled hitters. By the way, Iowa has put all of its subs in the game, so they have met, I should say, their requirements as far as getting the players in. Nebraska never has a problem in that regard. They've only got 10 on the roster. And it doesn't sound right. Usually you got to have at least 12, 13, just in case of an injury. But Nebraska's been getting by with 10, and Nick Shy has his 9th K. Well, I'll catch all the excitement from Little League, baseball and softball, World Series tournaments, and visit the first ever virtual fan zone experience. Visit littleleague.org/fanzone. Johnson fouls it off. Now, you've been a coach at the Little League level. Have you run into trouble when your roster's not deep enough?
Well, we always, and again, the baseball I coach isn't technically Little League, but we always have 11, and no, we've never had any issues with that. But I tell you, you and I've been doing this.
10?
Well, you and I've been doing this a while. I don't think we've seen 10. I can see the mindset behind 10, a lot less to manage, right? But yeah, you know, the length of time that this tournament takes from districts all the way through Williamsport, there's a lot that can happen. And I'm not even just talking about the games, right? When you're dealing with 11 and 12-year-old boys, you got, you know, bicycle accidents or trampoline issues, or you just never know, right?
Right. McFate back in the game at third. High throw. Jude Johnson's on his horse. He's headed to second. And now Nebraska has the go-ahead run in scoring position with 1 out.
Yeah, so you're late in the ball game in a 0-0 tie, and you kind of get the feeling it's either going to be a homer or maybe a defensive miscue. And here you get it. You get that defensive miscue from Iowa as this ball crawls up on McFate and then unable to make the play there at first base. And a lot of foul territory here, which allows for base runners to easily advance another 60 feet.
So here is Peyton Drake. That's going to get away to the backstop. And Johnson now at third.
And you got to believe that Iowa's going to play their infield in here, wouldn't you think? 0-0 game here in the fifth.
So with Drake at the plate, Nebraska has hit its requirement as far as getting players into the game. Drake was the only sub. 2-1 pitch. And now we'll see if they keep the bunt on. It's 2-2.
Boy, and just surprised to see Iowa playing it back in the middle. I mean, obviously they're in at the corner, so ground ball to first or third, you could make the play. But this is one of those at-bats, if you're Peyton Drake, man, if you can move that ball to the middle of the field.
Struck him out. 2 down.
Big time pitch right there by Nick Shy. Again, here it is. That fastball just kind of up in the zone right about belt high, and Drake can't get the barrel to it. And tell you now with 2 outs, it puts a lot of pressure on Colin Townsend. This is where you got to keep the ball in front.
We got to make sure we're pitching him with some thought, right? So he's hit 2 balls down his knees. If you're going to be up, it's got to be waist. You feel more comfortable coming in on him, or you want to go out? Okay? He's had some holes out, right? But he's been hot, right? Let's work him out and up, right? Hit those spots out there. Don't miss over the plate and don't miss at the knee. We're right in here. Hey, let's make a play here. Let's go. Make it up. Let's go. Come on, kid.
Well, they know who's up next, and that's Owen Ablett, who has 2 hits against Shy. And they want to be careful to Nebraska's best hitter here in a crucial situation in the 5th inning.
And I love the scatter away too, because he's absolutely correct. Both the base hits have been up the middle on balls down in the zone. So just telling Shy, remember, let's get the ball up and above the belt here.
That was a little high, and Ablett can't catch up. 1-1. A single in the first, a single in the third for Ablett. Three and 1. This might not be such a bad thing for Davenport if they let him get on.
No, because Rader has really looked uncomfortable, the next hitter. And, now at 3-2, I think you just do that again. You continue to stay with your pitch, try to dot that fastball up and away. If you miss, you miss. You deal with Rader. But you certainly don't want to give in here with the go-ahead run at third base.
Pitch count creeping up over 70 now for Shy. And another foul ball.
Ooh, that was the one right there. Fastball down just at the knees, and Ablett knows it. He missed his pitch. Watch this one right here. Fastball right there, just above the knees and just a little bit below that one.
Down and in. Ball gets away. Coming home is Johnson, and he is safe. Nebraska takes the lead.
Wow, and if you're Iowa, this one has to sting, right? Ball 4, you miss down and in. It scoots past Townsend. And you think about how Johnson advanced all the way around the bases. E5, he goes to second, and then 2 balls to the backstop. And Nebraska finds themselves up 1-0.
Rader jumps on the first pitch, tries to dump it into center, but charging in is Owen Eberhard to make the catch. But the damage is done. Iowa finds itself down a run as they come back to the plate here in the 5th. 4 total runs in this regional in 4 games. And they are very close to going to Williamsport in spite of that, Chris Berg.
Yep, they're 6 outs away from headed to the Little League World Series. They got their ace on the mound with plenty of pitches to get it done, and they have a 1-run lead. It has not been a work of art, but nevertheless, they got a real chance. But boy, they got a big one here to start the 5th.
Yeah, Nick Scheid, the stud leadoff man, jumps on the first one. Bounding ball to the second baseman, McCoy, and that is a huge out for Hunter Nepple and Team Nebraska.
The shortstop, 44, Luke Martin.
Luke Martin is 1 for 2. Look at the number of pitches that Nepple has remaining.
No, it's crazy, especially when you think about the fact that he had 5 base runners in the first 2 innings. He had just 54 pitches, and how about 41 strikes? Now 42 strikes and 13 balls. I mean, he just fills it up. There's something really special about this kid. He's got a great way about him. He's kind of got this ease and this relaxed look to him, but yet when the stakes are the highest, he locks it in at a whole nother level. And I go back to the decision that Dustin Rader made yesterday, the manager of this team, to pull him when he was still below the threshold to be able to come back and pitch today, because let's be honest, they weren't going to score off Gavin Weir yesterday. And the wisdom to see that early and pull him so you could have him today is looking pretty smart right about now.
2 balls and 2 strikes here to Luke Martin. Hunter Nepple, 6 feet tall. Coaches said everybody looks up to him, even us coaches, because he's 6 feet tall and just 12. Here comes the 2-2. Got him, ball gets away. Scrambling is Brown, he won't have a play. Big break from Martin and Davenport, Iowa.
Boy, and you get a look at some of the late life of that fastball from Hunter Nepple. That ball knocked the glove off of Owen Brown.
Re-entering for Iowa, now batting 42, Sean
It's certainly disappointing because that was a strike, but there's just some late sink to that fastball from time to time by Nepple, and it literally knocked the glove off of Owen Brown.
Here's Hendricks again. Sean Hendricks batting for the second time. We saw him in the first inning strikeout looking against Nepple.
But this is your guy, right? This is the guy that if you're Iowa, you know he can put 2 on the board right here.
Bender breaks in there for strike 2.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of those, but that was a timely one there down in the zone against Hendricks.
He homered earlier in the regional, and getting to second base now is Martin. He represents the tying run. That's a line drive, base hit into center. They're waving Martin around. Here comes the throw. It's not going to get him. And we're tied up. Holding at second base is Hendricks, who delivers a big blow for Davenport Southeast Little League of Iowa.
Wow. And how about that? The base runner reaches off a strike three, then advances off a ball that gets away. And Sean Hendricks makes him pay with a rocket on 2 strikes, a rocket right back up the middle to tie this one up. And you can see the emotion in the fans because that is a big, big moment in the ball game.
It's too good. It's too good. Okay? Can't throw butter, right? Hey, move on. It's okay. All right? No big deal. We still got 1 out. Okay, we got a runner at 2. Looking back, let's get the out. Okay? Hey, don't let up now. Don't let up now. Absolutely do not let up now. That run means nothing, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Keep shooting strikes. Keep pounding it, buddy. Here we go. Thank you.
Well, you know, I like it's a timely visit just to calm the boys down because obviously the disappointment of losing that lead they just took. But I'll disagree with him a little bit. That run at second base means a lot, right? That's the go-ahead run to go to Williamsport.
It's a little psychological ploy by Coach Rader.
Right, sure. He's essentially just saying focus on the hitter, right? But, you know, from a defensive perspective, they have got to keep Hendricks from advancing 3 bases right here because the 3 bases are what allowed that last run to score.
Bitterman hitless in the game. It's 1-2. Boy, that's lashed but foul. Good piece of hitting there by Bitterman to stay alive. Tanner Bitterman has a home run in this regional. He hit a 300-foot home run way back earlier this season. But he strikes out here as Neppel blows one by him for the big second out of the inning.
And again, Neppel just continues to find a gear when he's in trouble. Good four-seam fastball at the top of the zone. Bitterman can't quite get the barrel there, and now just 1 out away of getting out of here. Of course, still 1 huge out here with the go-ahead run at second base.
Sullivan swings at the first pitch. Alex Sullivan, a single his last time to the plate. Hunter Neppel's favorite movie is Hoosiers. Getting a chance to visit the Hoosier State with his team. Now he's hoping that he can help him get to Pennsylvania too. The 0-1. Hit well by Sullivan. But right there is Dyer to end the inning. Braden Dyer makes the catch. But Iowa has tied it up at 1 through 5. It's going to be decided late in Iowa. He's starting to run out of pitches. He's got 9 left now. Hunter Neppel dumps it into right field. Leadoff man is on for Hastings here in the 6th.
Boy, and that's exactly what you're looking for. The big right-hander, as you said, dumps one into shallow right center field. And now, again, the pressure on the defense, specifically the catcher Colin Townsend, to keep the ball in front and make sure that Neppel doesn't get moved around the bases here. So much tension here with a trip to Williamsport on the line here in the 6th.
Here's Owen Brown. Couple of strikeouts. Mom Terry looking on. Swung on and missed. Strikeout victim again. Nick Shy. His 11th strikeout. He's down to 6 pitches remaining. You can see that 85 is the maximum. Of course, he can finish the at-bat if he's in the middle of an at-bat once he reaches 85.
Yeah, so this will certainly, you would think this would be it for Shy this inning. But you just never know.
Neppel's going to get a special pinch runner. Each team, twice per game and just once per inning, can pinch run a player not in the batting order. And it's Reiners. Caleb Reiners, the special pinch runner. Jude McCoy at the plate. Had a sharp single his first time up. That was back in the second inning. Ball and a strike. Nick Shy has done some admirable work today on the mound for South
Oh,
East.
he's been fantastic. There is no doubt about it. Just a strike throwing machine.
Weakly hit, Shy, bare hand. The throw to first. They got him. Throw back to second. Neppel's pinch runner, Reiners, is back safely. Boy, that was a close play at first. Shy just barely got him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one, Clay. We'll have to check the replay. It looked like he was safe first look, but man, that is close, isn't it? Well,
that's the right call.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Prince Lowe all over that one.
Great job by Prince Lowe. And at second base, representing the go-ahead run.
Number 7, third baseman, Ben Wibbles.
And Benjamin Wibbles comes up again. This is likely the last batter for Shy. We'll see. Hit on a line and in for a hit. Coming around, trying to score his Reiners, and he is safe. Nebraska leads again.
Wow. You talk about clutch. Ben Wibbles had not looked very comfortable in this ball game, but a rocket to left. Frecking does all he can to try to finish that one off. Can't make the play. And Reiners, who enters the game as a pinch runner, the speed to get around and score on a bullet into left field that goes Nebraska's way. What a big swing of the bat right there by Ben Wibbles.
Wyatt Frecking, you're right. He did everything he could on a hard sinking line drive by Benjamin Wibbles. And that's his first run batted into the tournament, and it's a huge one. Potentially an RBI that will send Nebraska to Williamsport. Another base hit. This one from Braden Dyer. And the inning continues for Hastings, Nebraska.
And that'll be it for Nick Shy.
You did an odd. Hey, no. Hey, you're on TV right now. So, hey, there's nothing you can do. Stay right here with me. Hey, come on. Hey, it's not over. If we can hold him right here, we still got him, okay? We can do this, right? You're coming to the mound. We got to hold him here, though, okay? Alec, short. May stay at third.
Here, Chris, but Nebraska now playing from out in front, and they're not done.
No, and they get a chance to add on, which, of course, you always want to do, but here they are in the same scenario they found themselves last inning with their ace still on the mound and a one-run lead.
Jude Johnson into play. And Alex Sullivan, who just moved from the outfield to short, makes a nice play to get Iowa out of the inning and limit the damage at 1. Last chance for Davenport. And a trip to Williamsport on the line.
Ben Wibbles, take a bow, buddy. This is a hit you'll remember the rest of your life. A chance to send his Little League to Williamsport for the first.
Can Davenport, Iowa rally? The Little League Baseball World Series presented by T-Mobile. Home half of the 6th. We play 6 innings in Little League, so this is it. Nebraska with their ace on the mound, Hunter Neppel, trying to win a trip to Williamsport and get into the region final tomorrow against Sioux Falls, South Dakota, a team that made them look pretty anemic at the plate yesterday. They'd like a rematch. Wyatt Frecking at the plate to lead off here for Iowa. He's 1 for 2. Single in the second. 0-2, and you can see the pitch count in the right-hand corner of the box up there at 71 now. He's got 85 total pitches to work with. Boy, that just missed.
This is everything you dream about if you're a real dude like Hunter Nepple is. You got the ball in your hands, plenty of pitches left, and you're 3 outs away from pitching your team to the Little League World Series. It does not get much better than this.
Nepple was the star of the Nebraska State Championship game. Struck out 11 in that one. He had a great day at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Can be the star here today, trying to finish it off. The 1-2. Got him! 1 down.
Well, save your best breaking ball for the 6th, big fella. How about a late bender? Look at the late life on that one, and Frecking comes up empty. A nasty breaking ball to get the first out here in the 6th by Hunter Nepple.
Whitson will hit again here in the 7 hole. Popped to the second baseman his last time to the plate. Jonah Whitson. Off the end of the bat, a ball and a strike. Hastings, Nebraska, town of 25,000, located in south central Nebraska. The Little League there has never been to Williamsport. Not only have they never been to Williamsport, this is the first regional trip for Hastings Little League. Iowa's had a lot of chances in this ball game. They have left 8 on today, 4 in scoring position. Just 1 run to show for it against Hunter Nepple. He'll wind and fire the 1-2 pitch. Line drive. That's into left field, and Iowa's got the tying run aboard.
Wow. What an at-bat from Jonah Whitson. Are you kidding me? Waste about 4 or 5 pitches and then climb the ladder on a fastball that nobody's been getting to all day long and hit a backside bullet to get on base.
And Owen Everhart lines to the second baseman McCoy. They try to double up Whitson and can't do it. Quickly 2 down. That was a good swing too.
Boy, just like that, you're 1 pitch away. Did the bat catch Brown on the follow through there?
May have. Dustin Rader out to check on him. Trainer also making her way on the field. Looks like he's going to stay in there. Owen Brown is going to want to be on the field for the celebration if they can get Shovlin here to end it. One on, 2 out, bottom of the 6th. Nebraska leading 2-1, and this is Cale Shovlin. Foul ball.
What a big at bat right here. Obviously to extend the game, but not only are you going to extend it, but you got Nick Shy on deck who can leave the yard for sure. And if you can extend this AB long enough, maybe even potentially get Nepple out of the game.
Inside, run goes. Into second base is Whitson. And that's a big pass ball there because now Whitson's in scoring position, representing the tying run, and Nepple is down to 4 pitches left. Another player shaken up. The 1-1. Could end it. Charging, and a diving catch by Jude Johnson. Oh, baby! Snow cone in right, and Hastings is going to the Little League World Series.
Are you kidding me? You talk about a storybook play. Wow! Full extension layout with the goal, the game-tying run, certainly going to come home to score, and Jude Johnson makes a play that he will remember the rest of his life. What a play. A ball that looks like it is destined to fall in front of him. Johnson lays out. The ball just stays in his glove, Clay. How about that?
What a memory. Not just for him, not just for this team, but for the entire town of Hastings, Nebraska. For the first time, this Little League is going to Williamsport. They'll play for the regional title tomorrow in a rematch against Sioux Falls. But the hay is in the barn. They're going to Williamsport.
Man, that is what it's all about right there. That is so cool, and that gives his right fielder a hug as well. He should. What a play. That ball looked like it was definitely going to find green grass, and Johnson was able to take it right off the turf.
His mom and dad, Jordan and Crystal, here in attendance, got to see that firsthand. All right, here's the bracket. Hastings and Sioux Falls play again tomorrow. You'll remember that Sioux Falls no-hit Hastings 3-0. Gavin Weir will not be on the mound, though, for South Dakota at 10 a.m. Eastern. So Hastings has a puncher's chance against that Bonnet South Dakota team. Meanwhile, Davenport, Iowa, great effort, but they bow out here in this elimination game today. Jude Johnson is the hero in right field with that great catch. He recently visited Alaska. It's been quite a summer for this young man, where his brother Jackson is in the Air Force. And he was thinking, well, now we've made it to the regionals. I mean, I'm just having the summer of my life. And then this happens. Now he's going to have another great trip to Williamsport, Pennsylvania with the Hastings Little League. 2 runs, 7 hits, an error. 1 run, 6 hits, and an error for Iowa. This is how they got it done. There was a throwing mistake and a couple of pass balls that allowed the first run to score, because Nick Shy was really on his game. You didn't expect a wild pitch there to lead to the first run for Nebraska. It was the case, but then Benjamin Wibbles with the game-winning RBI, Chris Burke.
Yeah, and that's what the story will be told, that Hunter Nepple was a star on the mound, and Wibbles with the big swing of the bat to put him ahead, and then, of course, Johnson with the incredible play to finish it off. And what a moment for the crew from Hastings, Nebraska, because that was something special. And how about this? They are going to the Little League World Series, and they have scored 5 runs. So what a story. You can't hardly make it up, but nevertheless, they will be on the big stage next week.
There's their manager, 40-year-old Dustin Rader. He had some timely visits to the mound during this regional. It seemed like every time he came out, he had the magic touch, because the fortunes of Hastings changed. And that would include a trip to the mound today. Nebraska winning it 2-1. And how about Jude Johnson to end it? The walk-off catch and right, as you say. 2 on the final. We're back to wrap it up in a moment.